Doesn't A.J. Johnson.
Completely different now, so he's farther left and slower ball speed, different piece of equipment.
He keeps saying, why not me? Yeah, I haven't won in 11 years, but this could be my week. Such a well-liked guy on the tour, two-time sportsmanship award winner.
Got a hook.
Oh.
Yeah. A little late, a little soft. And it's just that 10-pin standing for Jake Peters. When was the last time we had a telecast where there was no two-handers? And we talk about this oil pattern being
at 8 p.m.
a little more forgiving, or a lot more forgiving, I should say, than, say, last week's U.S. Open patterns that the players bowled on, yet not one two-hander on tonight's telecast.
We entered the U.S. Open finals. Those 5 combined for 89 PBA Tour titles, 28 majors. Entering tonight, 28 combined titles, 21 of which come from Tackett, who's out. And whoever wins this race is going to mean a lot for momentum.
Well, it's going to mean a lot for the 4 remaining players for many reasons. And, you know, for A.J. Johnson winning here in front of all of his family and friends, for Jake Peters getting off the schneid, for Lavery Spar winning for the first time, and for Marshall Kent to resurrect his career. Telling shot right here.
Johnson
shot from the 7th.
He is scalding.
When your cat's mean, then your dog is too.
And it's hard to know what.
Remember, he aced that shot in the 5th frame, and so I was wondering what would happen with that next shot on the right lane, and looks good. Ball change on the right lane. So far, so good.
Look, you said you were a little bit befuddled. Why not go with this from the start? But in the spirit of the Super Bowl tomorrow, you have a tough opening drive. You know Andy Reid's going to make a quick change, quick pivot. The adjusters are the greats.
Problem is you have a one-game match.
He's found a solution.
A.J. made it.
All right, let's go down to the floor with tour rep Dino Castillo for Jake Peters. And Dino, what does Jake have to do to get back into this?
Jake's just got to keep confident. He's doing fine. He's hitting the pocket. He's just got to make an adjustment. And the hard part about it was this right lane, where it's got a little wiggle down lane. He's going to have to make sure he stays firm and aggressive with the shot.
And he's going to have to finish the match on that lane.
For sure. Good one here.
Back to Peters. Henderson, Nevada native. Home center, though, in Utah. Peters.
Oh,
the 10.
Peters again left the 10.
Well, the pocket gets a little smaller when the rev rate goes down and you start covering that many boards. 19 at the arrows, out to 4 and back. That's a lot of ground to cover when you're not a high rev guy.
People like to come. And a million stories to share. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Cleans it up. The biggest day in racing just got bigger as Grand Marshal Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will kick off the Daytona 500. The Great American Race returns February 18th, only on Fox.
Be aggressive with it. You can break loose. Come on now.
Took his one time out for game 2. Jake Peters converses with Tour Rep PBA champion Dino Castillo. I think the only chance he has of winning this game, honestly, is he has to strike here in the ninth.
But you heard him say, he could be aggressive.
About 5 years ago, I was working full-time. I had an awful lot of things to take care of. I needed to look at a kid. I saw the commercial.
Keep saying, why not him this week? He needs this.
Oh! Just bumps the 4-pin in the
You can
ninth.
see he really got after that one because you leave a couple of flat 10s, and the instinctive move is to make sure you catch it at the bottom, and Jakey does just that. But what a nice break and trip in the 4-pin. Watch this. Hey, 4-pin, get out of my face.
It sounded personal. Jake has been warned. He was long on the shot clock. So the warning's been handed out. Again, first violations of warning players have 25 seconds from the time they touch their ball to begin their delivery. The second and further violations are called fouls and marked as 0. Johnson!
Good AJ, still striking.
A.J. 6 consecutive strikes.
All he needs is the mark now on the 10.
They weren't trying to get you.
See him getting somebody over there to the right. The stink guy. He takes a re-rack, setting up the 10th frame, just a mark.
There it is. Needs a mark to shut out Jake Peters and move on to meet Sean Lavery Spar.
When we breathe better, life is better. At the Temple Hospital, we're developing tomorrow's treatments today. When we bring breakthrough research to the clinical space, you can change how you see the world. When our renowned researchers develop new therapies,
Strike here and he'll just need pins.
you can explore new passions.
A.J. Johnson! The
The Beijing
10
here, mark.
remains.
Big miss for A.J. Johnson, and very fortunate here. It crosses over just enough just to leave the 10 pin. You know, we saw it last week at the U.S. Open under extreme conditions, what it does to the greatest players on the planet. Conditions much easier here this week and tonight. But you still have to make those shots. I mean, if you do, you have room. If you don't, well, we just saw what happened. But fortunately enough for A.J. Johnson, he covers the 10 pin and just a few pins away from advancing.
Just needs 4.
Let's throw a better one here, huh?
Again, he's from Oswego, just 50 minutes southwest of here. A.J. Johnson with a hometown crowd behind him. He's rolling on.
You got
Mr. Johnson, you're enjoying your house.
All we needed.
And this house party will continue deeper into the Chicago night. To meet Sean Lavery Spar, our 2 seed, looking for his first PBA Tour title of his career.
Ja, da kannst du Geld die Seite in FS 1